Hello there, Taurus. It's so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I am so grateful that you're here. So today I'm doing a special reading. We're going to be taking a look at the overall energies for the next 3 months. So this will be good for April, May, and June. I am starting the Intention Others reading on April 12th because that is our Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces. So this is a once-in-a-lifetime event. Only comes around every once in 166 years, so it's a big deal. It's helping us to open up to what our soul's path really is and our purpose for being here. So we'll take a look at those energies and then we'll go to the tarot for more details. It does end on June 21st, which is the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, and this in the southern hemisphere it's the winter solstice. So it is good for 3 months. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. All those things do help to get my message out to more people, and I do appreciate all of your support. I also am running a contest to give away a free personal reading. So if you are interested in that, I'll have more details at the end of this video. And if you are interested in a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description box below. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to take a look at what you have coming up on these 3 months. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles there. I feel like this could be in career and money. Let's see what we have here. Don't let pride get in your way. Your dreams need a practical plan. Yeah. You know, okay, so Taurus, you are about practicality, right? And it is about putting that energy into, your sense of, what it is that you want to create in your work, right? And then putting a plan together and then following the plan, showing up for it consistently, because we have the hummingbird spirit. And this is about be here now, this sense of be here in the present right now, and putting your plan together and then sticking with it. Sometimes, the hummingbird flits from one flower to the other, looking for the sweeter nectar, right? But it's about staying a little bit focused on your tasks, on what is right in front of you as you are stepping into this energy of creating something new. So in April, we have Bee Spirit, sweet results await. I'm not sure. I think you have this for your general reading too for this month. The bee spirit is really about finding the honey, finding the sweet nectar. It's interesting that both of these have that same type of energy of flitting from flower to flower to collect the nectar, right? It says, show the world the real you. Sometimes when we're flitting around, right, the problem is that we don't have time to shine and be who we truly are. So we're kind of trying to please other people. I'm getting the sense of like putting, what do they say? Dousing fires. You're putting out a lot of fires. The reason that you're putting out a lot of fires instead of maybe concentrating on what you'd really like to do is because I feel like you don't have a plan. There's something about creating the plan, which is kind of so unlike you. But we've been in this Pisces energy for some time, which is really dreamy, no plan. But we have moved into that Taurus North node. So that's your energy about getting organized, about putting, substantial action into creating what it is that you want, instead of kind of like jumping around to different ideas. Because the energy here is the Five of Pentacles. I think for some of you, you are feeling as if you are financially pinched. You may be putting a lot of time and effort. Like to me, the bee and the hummingbird spend a lot of energy racing around from flower to flower for very little nectar. for very little pollen, right? Because I guess the bees actually, pick up pollen and take them back to the hive. There's this energy that you're putting a lot of time and energy. It's not that you are not working, Taurus. You're working really hard. I almost feel like you're overworking because your energy is not focused on what it is that you really want to create. It's almost a sense of trying to create for other people or helping other people create what they want. But you're not putting any energy into, or you don't have enough energy left. Let me put it that way, because I feel like you are working hard. There's this essence of, just working all day, all night, almost like a hamster on a wheel, but not going anywhere. So you financially may be feeling a little bit left out. So, that would come into play where, you may be, say you want to write a novel, but you also need to, it's going to take you a year to write the novel. Let's say that. So you become a ghostwriter or something for other people and help them write their novels. But then you never have the energy to work on your own novel, right? So you're helping other people to create what it is that they want. They may be going on and finding financial success, but you're just kind of like, bringing in bits and pieces of money, helping other people create what it is that they want. That's, a very difficult energy. So let's see what we have here to clarify. Empress, 3 of Cups, the Devil, and the Chariot. You can move forward quickly and find a victory. There is something, and Taurus, you've had this in your energy for a long time, about being overly attached to something, overly attached to celebrating something. So what are you celebrating? I just want to, overly attached, the 3 of Cups to me is sometimes about, partying or socializing. Hierophant, 7 of Swords, the Death. Okay, 9 of Wands. For some of you, I feel like you may be dealing with somebody that has a third party, and it does not have to be like, a third party, like an actual person. There's something that is preventing you from being the Empress that you want to be. And it's a relationship that's holding you back, or it's a situation where somebody's energy is not in alignment with yours. So this could be a business partner, right? That's out socializing with clients or something a lot of the time, but isn't in the office helping you to create the new products or to take care of the customers that you already have, something like that. There's this energy of, a belief system that you have, or some type of institution. It could be an institution of higher learning. It could be a government, like government regulations. It could be a religion, something that is of higher, institutions or belief systems, okay, that are holding you back. It's sabotaging you because you're staying in alignment with this. You're kind of almost like overly attached to whatever this is. So this could be a belief system. So for instance, perhaps you feel as if, the only way you can become the Empress, the only way you can create what it is that you want for yourself is to get all of this experience helping other people to create theirs, right? You could be, it would be like somebody that wants to be an intern, not just one time, but you be an intern for this company, then an intern for this company, an intern for this company. And interns really get like paid nothing, right? Because they're getting the experience that they can put on their resume. It's that energy, and it has to end. It has to end. And think about the Death card. It is the rebirth card. It's one ending opens up a beginning. In order to be able to create what it is that you want to create, you have to put down some attachment that you have to either a long-term relationship, a belief system, your attachment to, I can't do this out on my own. I have to work for a corporation. There's this sense that you can't, I feel like you feel as if you can't do it by yourself. Some of you, you may have this energy because you're working a full-time job and then you're trying to do a side hustle, right? I feel like you're almost overworked. And your dream, you have a great dream. Your dream, though, needs a practical plan because what you're doing right now is not practical for the long term. You can only have this type of energy for so long. And then your body literally gives out, or your mind is just so exhausted, you can't create anymore. So let's see what May has. We have the porcupine spirit, time for a beginner mindset. I love this energy because I think, April, we really only have a couple of more weeks in April. In May, I feel like you're going to, it's almost that Fool energy, like, okay, I've got to get back into that beginner mindset. A beginner knows that they don't really know everything, but that's okay. They just got to get started. And the porcupine has all those twills, I think they're called twills. But all those spikes, right? That help to protect it. And with a beginner mindset, you just have to have that energy of, okay, I'm going to be on a learning curve, right? And that's okay. Like giving yourself the grace to be the beginner. I used to be a teacher and I used to mentor new teachers. And one of the things I always told them was, your first year, all you keep saying is, oh, I didn't know that. This is just my first year, because that goes so far. It only works that first year because everything is so new. But to go ahead and give yourself that grace of recognizing, hey, I'm learning something new here. I don't have to do it perfectly. I don't have to please everybody. All I have to do is stay in my zone, stay with my plan, stay in that loving energy of what it is that I'm working on. Look at the bigger picture. Yeah, understand, okay, I'm on this new path. There's going to be so much that I'm going to learn on this path, but just kind of like, beginners are always so excited. Okay, new teachers again, they don't have a lot of experience, but what they do have is a lot of enthusiasm, right? And it's what carries them through that first year. It's kind of like, new parents. New parents don't really know what they're doing, right? I mean, babies don't really come with a manual. You spend a lot of time, on the internet, researching things, reading books and that type of thing. But what gets you through that first year is that, oh my goodness, the first time they, say mama or dad, the first time they crawl, the first time they walk, right? It's kind of like you're in so much awe of the experience. And I feel like that's the energy that you need to have, especially in May, is to get intuitive, really just kind of like understand you don't know all of it. Right? So it's about allowing your intuition to guide you at this time and also staying in that really loving energy of giving yourself grace. That's all I'm going to say. That's the perfect word for it, is giving yourself grace during this time. So we have the Six of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. With the Four of Swords, I like that. So yeah, I feel as if, you may be looking at the past. There is some situation, that you're looking at the past. This could be even from childhood, something that you have wanted to do. I feel like you're going in that direction. The porcupine is heading in the direction of something that they truly desire. The Six of Cups is the sense of naivety, of understanding you don't know it all, and that is okay. That's why your intuition is there to help guide you. And not to worry. This is the big key. Not to worry about the decisions that you make. I feel like you're having a hard time making decisions because you're afraid that you'll be disappointed in the way that they turn out. There's a sense of you are learning. You're going in a new direction. You are learning. Not everything is going to work out perfectly. And that's okay, because you have the universe behind you. When you are working from your heart, when you are listening to your intuition, things will work out for you, even if initially they don't pan out the way that you want them to. Remember, we have the bigger picture here in May, right? In the end, when you take a look back over this 3-month period, right? Or even this year, you're going to say, oh, that actually, what I thought was a wrong decision, what I thought was a mistake, something that I regretted. Oh, guess what? It actually leads to something that is even better for you. So not to worry if things along the way don't actually pan out the way that you think that they are. It's okay. That is also on your path. Sometimes we have to learn how to overcome obstacles because there's a lesson there, or a skill or an experience that we're going to have with that obstacle that helps us on down the path. And I feel like that is what May is going to bring, that opportunity to provide you with a special skill or a special experience, right? That is going to play out later on down your path. So in June, we have butterfly spirit, which is the number 11. Lovely. Transformation is beautiful. Yeah, so I love this because in April, I feel like you're flitting around. You're not really sure what to do. In May, you're kind of surrendering to the path, right? You're saying, okay, I'm going to give myself the grace. I'm going to go on this path and see what happens. I'm going to make a plan, and then I'm going to try to stay focused on it and creating from your heart instead of trying to please everybody, because you'll never do that. And luck is on your side. Look at this. June is just beautiful. June is beautiful. So we have the Seven of Swords. Now the Seven of Swords is this energy of you realizing that in order to be successful, what you have to do is you have to embrace who you truly are instead of trying to please everybody, right? So say you're creating jewelry, right? And you love working with, I don't know, amethyst. Okay, so you love amethyst and all of the other crystals you kind of like, but amethyst is like, what? You just love it. You just absolutely love it. But when you're creating your jewelry, you use all of the crystals, all of the stones that you can find, right? Because you want to please everybody. Well, the Seven of Swords is saying, well, the truth is that what you need to do is create from your heart, not what you think other people want you to create. It's about embracing your own uniqueness. Right? The Seven of Swords is holding on to that egg. That egg represents what makes you special, Taurus, right? The Seven of Swords is holding that back. Oh, I don't want to put my light out there because somebody may not like it. And I want to please everybody. I want to have as many customers as possible. This is an energy of realizing, you know what? I am really good. I can create the most amazing jewelry using amethyst. And you just kind of like hit it right out of the ballpark. And you only concentrate on amethyst. Now I'm using this as an example, right? But that's where your transformation occurs, when you specialize in what it is that is nearest and dearest to your heart, where your talents really lie. It's not about trying to please everybody. It's about creating what you really love and putting it out to the universe with love. And when you do that, that is where this transformation and luck kind of coincide, That's where miracles are, when we allow our heart to kind of guide us to where it is that we are meant to be. Yeah, we have the Five of Cups, the Fool, and the Chariot with the Eight of Swords. It is your own self-doubts that is preventing all of this success to come in. There's a sense of, I don't want to fail. on this path. I don't want to fail. I want to be successful. But that is exactly what is holding you back. It's when you trust in yourself, when you trust that what you have to offer is exactly what other people out there want, right? When you trust in the universe, when you embrace the energy of the Fool has nothing but a little backpack and their dog friend, right? The Fool jumps off the cliff. And I'm not saying jump off a cliff, but metaphorically, it's about understanding that the universe will catch you, that things will work out in your favor when you are creating from your heart and not creating out of fear. When you're trying to create jewelry out of all of the stones available, right? That's creating out of fear because it's like, oh, I got to please everybody. But when you create something that you are really into, that you are passionate about, inspirational about, and you put it out with love, then guess what? The universe steps up and you move forward. Look at that with the Chariot energy, with a lot of victory, with a lot of energy, progressing very quickly forward. Okay, so let's take a look at your soul truth card and see what we have here. What excuses am I making right now? Yeah, so it is a little bit of that energy of, fear. Fear is holding you back. No more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. Today's soul action. If it's important enough to you, you will find a way. Today, make a decision and do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart. You will be led. And I love that because you have the High Priestess here. This is a time where the veil is very, very light. Being able to see the way that you are to move forward, to step onto this path and to listen to your intuition as you move forward and not to allow the excuses to stop you anymore. It's about, stepping into your own power. So let's see what we have here. Motivation. I am motivated and motivated people help me to improve my finances. Yeah, it's about understanding that the right people will come onto your path at the right time. The right opportunities will show up at the right time. But it's almost like you have to repeat that to yourself quite often. I feel I'm going to come back to this. They're saying that, this is part of, keep making those excuses. I can't go now because I'm up for a promotion in 3 months. I can't make a change right now for whatever reason. But you're holding on to some belief or some excuse that is just preventing you from this amazing portal energy. So let's see what we have here. Judgment. Let go of your fear of being judged. You are good enough. It is time to release all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Your true essence and potential have been restricted by structure and method for long enough. There is no right or wrong way. Just be you. Oh my gosh. Thank you, angels. I mean, it is truly the message that has been throughout this entire reading, right? That your fear of being who you truly are, shining your light, stepping into your gifts, your fear of rejection, of people not loving what it is that you're producing is preventing you from creating exactly what you're supposed to create. It is so amazing because when you allow yourself to release yourself from being judged, you're judging yourself because you're saying, I'm not good enough, right? You're not, it's about having the courage to step into this brand new journey with the Fool card, right? Leaving behind, some belief system that's no longer working for you and stepping into this lovely Fool's energy. Well, Taurus, I do wish you much love and light in this situation. If you are interested in entering the contest for a free personal reading, all you have to do is comment to this video, and in your comment put love and light, and that will enter you into the contest. I am announcing the winner on Saturday, April 16th, because that's the full moon in Libra. So I will announce the winner that day. And the link to my website for personal readings is also in the description box below if you're interested. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light to you. Bye for now, Taurus.